AI is replacing jobs. The question is, are you indispensable? Let's get straight to the truth. If you've been following this channel, you know we don't sugarcoat the AI revolution. AI is incredibly powerful, and all you got to see to know that that's true is think about OpenAI's latest models. They're beating top mathematicians, they're beating top coding professionals in coding competitions. These aren't just like incremental improvements either. AI is solving research level math problems that, even stump the smartest humans. In fact, I think, what is it now that Mr. Altman said that AI can code as good as the 175th best coder in the world, and that they actually in-house have something that is as good as the 50th best coder in the world. I'm not sure how they figure that out, but that's what they're saying. So it's natural to feel anxious. In the comment section, the comment part underneath the videos, I see people a lot of times saying, why try? Why do anything? Some are even saying, should I quit my job and go to a trade school, a tech school? And but here's the crucial point that we touched on a little bit in an earlier video. As we learn about these AIs and their incredible progress in math and coding, that kind of tells you something essential right there. They excel in things that are they're measurable. They have data sets that show them the right and wrong answer to train on. So they know what's right and they know what's wrong because it's an absolute. So, and like I said, that's math problems, that's coding challenges and things that are legible for AI. But what about the things that aren't so easily defined? You can't really measure it. There's not a right or wrong data set. Like building trust with a client, help somebody out that's facing a personal problem. A client in sales, you get close to people. Your clients become your friends almost. At first, they always say in sales that you're supposed to sell yourself, not the product. But that is true because good salespeople always become friends with their clients. And yes, sometimes it's a little bit of a manipulation, but most of the time I would think that it isn't. I was never in sales. I tried sales when I was in college and tried to sell vacuum cleaners. My mom wouldn't buy one, but she bought one the exact kind I was selling from a guy that knocked on her door about 2 weeks later because she felt sorry for him or something. Gosh. Anyway, so, AI can't do that. It can analyze data, but it can't make gut decisions. It can't feel the pulse of your business and know the direction that you want to go, the nuances. And that's where the human coefficient becomes your superpower. So what exactly is the human coefficient? Well, the human coefficient is the collection of uniquely human skills and traits that AI, for all of its power, can't replicate. And it's your X factor. It's what makes you indispensable. So the way to actually understand this or develop your human coefficient is there's a formula for that. It's not just some abstract idea, it's a practical framework you can use to assess your strengths, your weaknesses, identify your strengths and weaknesses, and pinpoint areas for growth. It's built on what we call the 4 pillars of human value. We could explain that with the following formula. Human coefficient equals experience plus creativity plus judgment times adaptability. These are the core human qualities, the 4 pillars of human value that AI struggles to match. We'll quickly define each one. Experience, this isn't just years on a resume. It's your hard-earned industry knowledge, your been there, done that wisdom. The lessons learned from both successes and failures. AI is trained on data, but you have real-life experience. Creativity is about thinking outside the box, generating novel ideas, and connecting with people emotionally. AI can write, but it can't invent, it can't invent with human intuition. passion, or a deep understanding of the human condition. It doesn't know what no more MTV, no more Twisted Sister means to us Generation Xers. Next is judgment. This is your ethical compass, your common sense, your gut instinct. AI can analyze data, but it can't make nuanced ethical decisions when values clash. Can't understand complex human emotions when people are unpredictable, or apply wisdom in ambiguous situations where there's no right answer in the data. Think about life or death medical decisions, navigating complex geopolitical conflicts, or even just knowing how to handle a sensitive employee issue with empathy and fairness. That's human judgment. And then we add those together and we multiply it by adaptability. This is your willingness to learn, to evolve, to embrace new tools, including AI itself. As we're learning, the world is changing faster than ever before, and your ability to adapt isn't just a skill, it's your lifelong drive, lifelong obligation to become indispensable. That's why it's a multiplier on our formula. Because let's be honest, if you're not willing to adapt in this AI age, all the experience, creativity, and judgment in the world is not going to save you from being left behind. Adaptability is your key to staying relevant, valuable, and employed. Therefore, the higher your human coefficient score is, the more indispensable your role in this new AI world will be. The more you lean into your unique human attributes, your strengths, your skills, the safer and more valuable you become in your career. And that's according to the human coefficient framework. Quick channel update here. You knew this channel as Laughing with Lincoln, and that's changing. We're calling ourselves now Human Coefficient. It's the same mission, straight truth about AI and your future. Maybe a sharper focus with your relevance, your value, your indispensable human coefficient strengths to stay essential through this AI revolution. And that's what it is. Just like the Industrial Revolution, this is the AI revolution. A lot of people are saying that we won't stay relevant. However, we will stay relevant for a certain amount of time. There's no instant changeover. We're not just going to flip a switch one of these days and say, whoo-hoo, AI's here, we don't have to work anymore. Could that actually happen someday? Gradually? Yes, it could. There might be a time coming soon where our kids or grandkids, they don't have to work for a living. They work to produce something meaningful for society, maybe. Because we all want to work. We don't feel like it on Monday mornings, but work makes us feel valuable. It gives us a sense of pride. At least I hope you have pride in your work. It helps us to accomplish things. Humans always are trying and striving to accomplish something. So, that time could come, or that time will come, I believe, if AI develops the way that I've been learning about, and that the way people are talking about. But there's going to be a bumpy period, and our generation's going to be hit with that. Maybe even some of the younger ones, younger than us 40-somethings, or, I'm 58. I'm not a 40-something. I'm old. But I don't know how that happened either. I was young one day and old the next. Talk about fast, geez, but whatever. So yeah, we're going to call ourselves Human Coefficient Channel, and become indispensable is our tagline. So where should you focus your human coefficient to become indispensable? Well, think about these areas. Deeply creative and innovative roles. Think beyond routine content creation. Focus on groundbreaking innovation, original research, artistic expression that pushes boundaries, and truly novel problem solving. AI can assist, but it can't replace human ingenuity, the human coefficient. Strategic leadership and vision. AI can provide data, but it can't set a company's vision, navigate complex organizational dynamics, or inspire teams. Leadership roles that require empathy, ethical judgment, and long-term strategic thinking are more crucial than ever to organizations. AI integration and oversight. As AI becomes more powerful, we need people who understand both AI and human values. AI ethicists, AI auditors, AI trainers, AI implementation managers. These roles are entirely about ensuring AI is used by humans safely and effectively and responsibly. So those roles are inherently indispensable. Roles navigating messy real world problems with incomplete information, conflicting human needs, and no clear right answer will always be needed. In other words, no data set exists which can provide accurate yes or no answers. So now you understand what the human coefficient is and why it's so crucial for us to find our score and for our futures. But so, how do we actually measure that? How do you pinpoint your strengths and your identify areas for growth? That's coming up in the next episode in just a few days. It won't be a week. I'm shooting for Thursday. It's going to be Thursday or Friday. I'm not sure, but we're going to go through the framework, the human coefficient framework. It's not real long. It's 3 areas, and plus your adaptability score, your multiplier, and then there's some zones that'll show you where you are. So that'll be in our next episode, which will be at episode 8 already. So you'll be able to find some, really actionable guidance on becoming truly indispensable. So make sure you subscribe to Human Coefficient if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss episode 8. And hit the like button if this episode helped you out at all. And again, I appreciate the comments. I do read every one of them. One of them, I can't remember who it was, Steve maybe? He said that he had a question about, it was a question about AI, and then he thought, why don't I just ask ChatGPT? I still do that. I'll think, well, I wonder how, whatever. And I'll think, well, dummy, just ask Gemini or ChatGPT or Claude. So, we're all still learning. We can navigate this AI revolution together without fear if we work together. And if we feel like we're focused and prepared with our strengths, and we feel like we're ready to come up against the future. And one more thing to tell you, I'm not laughing. That just went really well with Laughing with Lincoln. And, that whole idea was to slowly introduce AI to people and through humor and using historical figures like Abraham Lincoln and Mark Twain. But we don't have time for that. And somehow calling this Laughing with Lincoln doesn't feel right for the subject that we're covering. I mean, it's okay that we laugh at ourselves, so we laugh along the way, and we should. Life's too hard not to. But this is serious. This is some serious stuff we're talking about. So get ready, get prepared, watch episode 8. We'll find out your human coefficient score. And so you won't want to miss that. Now, this is really my grandson coming up. And any day now, we're expecting our granddaughter. So that ought to be fun. So just in case I'm not here Thursday, Friday, I should be. We're still about a week and a half out until the due date. But you just never know, do you, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas? All right, we'll see you in episode 8.